won the 2023 AP Offensive Rookie of the Year. But his head coach, D'Amico Ryans, believes he can improve, saying, quote, CJ did a lot of good his rookie year, but we know we can see him grow. Can we get a little bit better each day? We saw how good he was from the first day of camp last year to our last game. Meanwhile, Saints quarterback Derek Carr told the Pardon My Take podcast he met with and considered signing with the Jets during the 2023 offseason, saying, quote, I could have signed with New York. It just wasn't the right time for me. There were still like 4 or 5 teams I had to hear from. I remember sitting there with Jets coach Robert Saleh, and he's like, look, man, we'd love to have you. It's up to you. And staying in New Orleans, they placed right tackle Ryan Ramczyk on the reserve physically unable to perform last Thursday, meaning he'll miss the first 4 games of the regular season. He's been slow to make progress from off-season knee surgery and did not participate in OTAs or the veteran minicamp. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
As you know, summertime is here. And for most people, that means more activities, more golf, more biking, more of whatever you love to do. But if you're dealing with minor aches and pains, your more could become less. This is why I'm here to tell you about Relief Factor. Relief Factor is a daily supplement that helps fight pain naturally. For instance, I was sent Relief Factor to try, and I've been taking it every single day. I'll tell you what, I feel the difference every day. You see, instead of masking your pain, Relief Factor's formula is designed to help reduce or even eliminate it. It's 100% drug-free, and it's been a game changer for so many people. So let's get after it this summer. Let's feel good. Let's do more of the things that we love to do. Don't let pain keep you down. Give Relief Factor a try and save on your first order. Go to ReliefFactor.com or call 1-800-4RELIEF. That's 1-800-4-RELIEF. Fight pain naturally with Relief Factor. These products and statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease or condition.
And it is it's a Friday. Oh, my. Friday. Oh, heavens. It's the 19th day of July, 2024. Yeah, we're more than halfway through July, so we're counting down to September 15th or thereabouts. That's when the west winds blow. I know I'm not trying to get ahead of myself, but that's just the way it lives. In the Imperial Valley, that's the way we live, waiting for September 15th. I'm Carroll in the newsroom. Jared, good morning, Jared.
Good morning, Carroll.
Have you noticed the humidity significantly less than what it has been?
Oh, yes.
Yes. Okay. And we were just talking about west winds in September, but you know, it might be July, but Home Depot says it's Halloween. Yeah, Home Depot is rolling out their 2024 Halloween decorations. Yeah. Oh, well. Hey, Costco has the meat. They've already had their Christmas decorations out for the last 3 weeks. Don't rush me, okay? It'll happen. So every once in a while, we have an occasional feature, and we call it Crime Watch. A man in San Diego survived being shot 6 times in the head. He survived, shot 6 times in the head. Police say the 32-year-old victim was driving on Tuesday night when someone fired 16 shots into his car, 6 of them hitting him in the head, and he lived to tell about it. Doctors are saying Sonny Corleone has nothing on him, right? Okay. And in the hood, his new nickname is Swiss Cheese. Okay.
Lil Swiss.
Yeah. We mentioned today National Daiquiri Day, and I would think Tracy will celebrate that.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. And let's see. Oh, on this date in 1963, Joseph Walker flew an X-15 rocket plane to a record altitude of 347,800 feet, becoming the first human to get higher than 62 miles above sea level. No doubt a record broken at some point by Snoop Dogg, right?
Not as high as Ozzy Osbourne.
Yeah, well, yes. Things that are happening. Happening are birthdays. So are you ready for them?
Birthdays. Let's do it.
Okay. Singer Vicky Carr is 84. Now, Vicky Carr, her real name. Are you ready?
Let's do it. What is
Florencia Vicenta de Casillas Martinez Cardona. You got that? Florencia Vicenta de Casillas Martinez Cardona.
Wow.
Yeah. No wonder she went with Vicky Carr. Yeah. Let's see. Actor George Zunza is 79. Singer, bass player Alan Gurry of Average White Band, 78. Guitarist Brian May of Queen, 77. Bernie Ledden plays guitar for the Eagles and for the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band, 77. Actor Beverly Archer is 76. Actor Peter Barton, 68. Actor Campbell Scott, 63. Actor Anthony Edwards is 62. Actor Clea Lewis, 59. Actor Benedict Cumberbatch, 48. Gotta love that name. Actor Aaron Cummings, 47. Actor Chris Sullivan, 44. Actor Jared Padalecki, 42. Actor Trey Byers, 41. Actor Caitlin Doubleday, 40. Actor Stephen Anthony Lawrence is 34. Local birthdays, got him coming up.
This is Sarah Griffin with the Imperial Valley Food Bank. Food has the power to fuel communities, especially for those struggling to find their next meal. As the main distribution center of donated food in Imperial County, we store, rescue, and purchase food in bulk to serve 25,000 people each month at over 30 locations. Join the fight against hunger and food insecurity in the Imperial Valley by donating online today at www.ivfoodbank.org.
We have happy birthday wishes for Connie Moreno, Annette Martinez, Steve Valdez, Jesse Marin, Melissa Peraza, Eric Avila, Randy Sanchez, Ashley Kearns, Jacqueline Torres, Nick Fenley, Noeline Anchagno, Rose Kulma, Joe Bustamante, Edith Urena, Polly Rosas Contreras, Margarita Partridge, Michael Partridge, Arturo Ramirez, Elizabeth Oliveras, James Vicuña, Robert Cordero, Tori Lyon Adrian, Tracy Velasquez, Leah Manet, Joaquin Reyes, Capriano Equeja, and Fernanda Estrella. Happy birthday from KXO. Okay, and I would have to mention one of my favorites. Bob Newhart passed away yesterday at the age of 94. Funny guy. And clean. His humor always so, to the point and hilarious and very clean. So we'll miss Bob Newhart, but we've got plenty of TV shows to watch with him featured. And Lou Dobbs passed away yesterday, and people may not remember Lou Dobbs. If it wasn't his first job in TV, it was among the very first. Used to work at, I believe, KBLU TV 13 in Yuma, and that would have been years and years ago. So just passing that information along. Are you ready for some news?
Yes, sir.
Let's jump in with a look at World and California news headlines brought to you by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District, delivering real-time updates about the air that you breathe.
CBS News special report. A cybersecurity firm says it has a fix for the massive internet outage that's crippled operations at banks, hospitals, airlines, and other companies around the world that use Microsoft systems. CrowdStrike CEO George Kurtz tells CNBC.
To be clear, it was not a cyber attack. It wasn't anything related to that. It was a content bug or update that we sent out, that we identified, and we rolled back.
More than 3,800 flights in the U.S. are delayed right now. More than 1,500 canceled. This man's been waiting at the airport in Miami.
We're just stuck in limbo right now. We don't want to check our bags until we know the flights are actually going to take off.
FedEx is warning of delivery delays. CBS News tech contributor Ian Scher.
A lot of people are likely going to be doing a little soul searching, thinking about how much power they've handed over to these cybersecurity companies in an effort to be more safe.
CBS News special report. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
The Imperial County Air Pollution Control District delivers real-time information about the quality of the air you breathe. Visit the website at apcd.imperialcounty.org to stay informed about air quality around the valley. The website also includes information for upcoming meetings, programs, and there's access to the dust cams set up around the valley. Visit apcd.imperialcounty.org today. And their website is working. So, that's one of many that are working. Some are not.
California headline news: an IT outage impacting computer networks for businesses around the world. The major computer issues impacting some Microsoft systems and linked to a product from internet security firm CrowdStrike.
Because it requires a physical access to the computer in order to fix it. It's going to take days, if not the week, for this to kind of really get ironed out.
Computer specialist Ken Colburn with Data Doctors, United, American, and Delta Airlines all grounding flights overnight. Donald Trump's Republican convention speech praised by supporters, panned by many others for running too long and for being filled with claims that aren't true. This is calls mount for Joe Biden to exit the race. California Congressman John Garamendi still backing Biden.
I love Joe Biden. I've known him even longer than I've known Kamala Harris, and he is a quality person. Hopefully he will recover quickly from COVID and be able to position the Democratic Party on the issues going forward.
Gas prices at $4.72 a gallon. Jeff Scott, California News.
World in California News headlines brought to you this morning by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District. Log on to imperialvalleyair.org for real-time information about the air that you breathe.
Concerned about age-related macular degeneration, or AMD? If you're over 50, then you should be. AMD impacts as many as 1 in 10 Americans over 50, severely impacting your vision and robbing you of your ability to drive, read, and enjoy the vibrant beauty of life. Now, protecting your eyes is easier thanks to New Nordic's Blueberry Eye Supplements. Specifically formulated to improve eye health, New Nordic's Blueberry Eye Supplements not only protect your eyes, but help improve night vision, as well as helping to relieve eye fatigue caused by digital devices. Only New Nordic uses wild Swedish blueberries because of their superior concentration of color pigments, which are vital to eye function and health. New Nordic's Blueberry Eye Supplements are Scandinavia's #1 selling natural eye formula. But now you can find them at Amazon.com or NewNordicUSA.com. Enjoy healthy vision with New Nordic's Blueberry Eye Supplements. Available now at Amazon.com or NewNordicUSA.com.
And it's page 1 of the local news, a service of El Centro Motors Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They have 3 locations to serve you. At El Centro Motors, in the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 and Julia Drive, and at the Imperial Valley Mall.
In the KXO newsroom, excessive heat hangs on. The National Weather Service has issued an excessive heat warning. Here's Carroll Buckley.
According to the Weather Service, an excessive heat warning means that a period of very hot temperatures, even by local standards, will occur. The Weather Service suggests that action should be taken to lessen the impact the extreme heat will bring. Widespread heat conditions are expected to develop by today across the Imperial Valley. Forecast highs expected in the 115-degree range, with heat index values making it feel 4 or 5 degrees warmer. The excessive heat warning will remain in effect until 8 p.m. Sunday. Temperatures will drop to near normal by Monday and on into next week. The NWS says that there is a major risk for heat-related illnesses for pets, livestock, and people during the excessive heat warning.
And in other news, a stash of cash, a big stash of undeclared cash, was seized at the Kxo East Port of Entry last week. U.S. Customs and Border Protection officers intercepted nearly $757,000 in unreported currency hidden in a southbound pickup truck. Shortly after 4 p.m. on July 10th, CBP officers conducting outgoing inspections at the port referred a 35-year-old man to secondary inspection using non-intrusive inspection technology. Officers discovered a total of about $757,000 hidden dollars in the spare tire of the truck. CBP officers seized the cash. Homeland Security Investigations special agents initiated a criminal investigation. Roque Casa, port director for the area port of Kxo, said the discovery underscores the ongoing efforts of our dedicated CBP officers to enforce federal regulations and prevent illicit activities. It is not a crime to carry more than $10,000, but it must be declared to a CBP officer on entry or exit from the U.S. KXO News Time, 7:43.
Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers have the best price on name brand tires guaranteed. Now we're talking Michelin, Pirelli, Dunlop, Bridgestone, Continental, and more. See a Quick Lane service advisor and get the best price guaranteed. Remember, Quick Lane services all makes and all models, and they're conveniently located in the Brawley Auto Center, at the Imperial Valley Mall, at El Centro Motors, and their new mobile service van comes to you with no added charge. And the mobile service van, whether you live in Calexico, Brawley, Holtville, Sealy, it's available for you.
County CEO gets a contract extension. County Board of Supervisors extend the contract of the CEO. Here is Carroll Buckley.
The vote was 3-0, with Supervisors Ryan Kelly and Mike Kelly both absent from the meeting. The contract extension is for 5 years. The contract also modifies the benefit package for the county executive officer. Among the benefit changes, the CEO gets 7.5 more vacation days. He will now receive a $550 monthly vehicle allowance and receives a health benefit reimbursement account. With the new document, Miguel Figueroa is contracted to be with the county through July of 2029.
And City of El Centro accepts a grant for the El Centro Police Department accepted by the City Council. At this week's City Council meeting, El Centro Police presented the grant information. They said it was the first time they had applied for the state's Cannabis Tax Fund grant program. The grant was approved for $263,000. The department said the funds would be used for training and dealing with impaired driving issues. The grant program is through the Department of California Highway Patrol. The funds are provided by Proposition 64. That's it for page 1 of local news. Page 2 and weather up next.
Page 1 of the local news is a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They have 3 locations in the valley. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
Caring for an older adult is more than just a job. It's a journey. So whether you're a paid caregiver looking to advance your skills or a family member learning the basics of in-home care, CalGrows can help everyone better navigate caring for an older adult. Through September, more than 600 free training courses are available in person and online. Classes are offered in multiple languages, and paid professional caregivers can earn up to $6,000 in stipends. Visit calgrows.org to learn more. Brought to you by the California Department of Aging.
Page 2 of the local news and weather, all brought to you by Burgers and Beer. They've got the best burgers in the valley. Daily lunch specials Monday through Friday, and of course happy hour 3 till 6 p.m. every day.
Border Patrol says the rules for dogs are going to change. CBP new dog importation requirements change in August. The Customs and Border Protection are changing the requirements based on a recent CDC report. Here's Carroll Buckley.
The new regulations go in effect August 1st, and you can read the entire CDC report by going to cdc.gov, dog travel. According to the new regulations, one of the following documents are required for the dog to enter the U.S. Any documentation that is not from the U.S. must be from the country where the dog's travel originated. Certification of foreign rabies vaccination and microchip, certification of U.S.-issued rabies vaccination, valid USDA-endorsed export health certificate, certification of dog arriving from DRVV, or low-risk country, all required.
I'm imagining a doggy passport with a little paw print inside. Hetzel Pretzel. Hetzel Pretzel, local history with a twist, will open Friday at the Pioneers Museum. The exhibition is a one-of-a-kind show featuring artworks and other works from the pioneering Justice team of artists and other invited artists. The show presents a contemporary art showcase where local artists reimagine the iconic photography of Leo Hetzel, a most prolific photographer who chronicled life in the Imperial Valley from the 1910s through the 1940s. Hetzel's iconic images capture the people and the life of the early Imperial County. Additionally, the pioneering Justice team will unveil their Imperial County map quilt, a collaborative masterpiece created by designer Nissim Kazan and artist Susana Martinez. The quilt was fabricated by the team and more than a dozen volunteers. The quilt serves as a symbolic map of Imperial County, underscoring the interconnectedness and unity of the community. The exhibition will open today from 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. That's tonight. Admission is free, and there will be food and beverages. The exhibition continues through July. And CBP reminds travelers to plan ahead. Summer travel season is picking up. Customs and Border Protection reminds travelers to plan ahead. International travelers can make the process easier and quicker by using the CBP One mobile application to apply for their I-94s. The app offers a more convenient and efficient way for travelers to apply for their electronic I-94s. CBP One can be found at the CBP website, cbp.gov. KXO News Time, 7:49. Weather up next.
Did you know that Burgers and Beer has happy hour every day from 3 to 6 with specials on select appetizers, beer specials, and more? Ask for drink specials all day with $5 drinks like Margarita Monday, Tonic Tuesday, Wine Down Wednesday, and Thirsty Thursday. Check out our weekly lunch specials with a soft drink starting at only $8.50. July specials include Bud bottles for only $4.50. Burgers and Beer with 5 locations proudly serving you, your family, and friends since 1985. Burgers and Beer for the best burger in town.
The National Weather Service says widespread excessive heat will impact much of the region the next several days, with temperatures better than 5 degrees above the daily normal. 110 the high in the valley yesterday, 84 the overnight low. An excessive heat warning in effect today, tomorrow, and Sunday in the Imperial Valley. Today will be sunny and hot with a high near 113. Heat index values will make it feel like 116. Light wind becoming southwest about 5 miles an hour this afternoon. Mostly clear tonight with a low around 89. West-southwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming east-southeast after midnight. Sunny and hot on Saturday with a high near 115. South wind about 5 miles an hour. Sunday, sunny and hot with a high near 114. Southeast wind about 5 miles an hour. And we have 91 degrees downtown, 49% relative humidity. Wind out of the southeast 5 to 7 miles an hour. Air quality good in Brawley, Nyland, Westmoreland, moderate in Calexico and El Centro. Local news, page 2, brought to you by Burgers and Beer, the place for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Bring the family, meet your friends at Burgers and Beer.
It's summertime, and the pests are becoming a big problem. It's time to take control and call the experts at Valley Pest Services, locally owned and operated. Valley Pest Services values honesty and integrity towards its customers and employees. We continuously study and examine our techniques and procedures to improve and achieve our desired goals. Valley Pest Services technicians are state licensed and bonded. Call Valley Pest Services at 760-355-6655. That's 355-6655. Our great Alpha staff is always available to help.
And it's sports time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best care. Second half of Major League Baseball is getting underway today as, they're about halfway, a little bit more than halfway through the season. Padres, by the way, are in Cleveland. They'll take on the Guardians. And right-hander Chase Burns has broken Paul Skeens' draft bonus record. Yeah, Burns with a $9.25 million signing bonus from the Cincinnati Reds. Dude hasn't thrown a pitch, at the major league level.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all of your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Raleigh, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all Pioneer services, visit www.pmhd.org today.
Well, Tiger Woods said he didn't do much right while posting an 8 over 79 in the first round of the 152nd Annual Open Championship at Royal Troon Golf Course in Scotland. Yeah, well, he's in danger of missing the cut. In other news, the Paris Olympics Organizing Committee said today the impact of a global cyber outage on its operations was limited. Ticket sales were unaffected. However, accreditation and uniform deliveries have been affected a week ahead of the opening of the games. And during the run of the summer games, we will have updates throughout the day, throughout the entire 2024 summer games. Well, the Clippers and the Jazz agreed to a sign and trade deal involving Russell Westbrook. According to reports, the former MVP is expected to join the Nuggets after Utah waives him and buys out the remainder of his contract. The Clippers received guard Chris Dunn from the Jazz as part of the sign and trade deal. The Clippers and Dunn agreed to a 3-year, $17 million contract with a non-guaranteed season in the third year. Yeah, well, Utah also received a 2030 second-round pick swap. Okie dokie. That's it for Sports Time. Sports Time brought to you this morning by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Thank you for choosing Imperial Printers Rocket Copy. In today's highly competitive business climate, your company's image is important. The printed materials your company uses conveys a major part of that image. Our graphic designers have the talent and expertise to create a lasting impression for your business. Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers virtually any type of business solution to meet your needs, from business cards and stationery to computer forms, full-color brochures, and posters. Let our excellent service and attention to detail provide the best impression for you. Locally owned and operated, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley. Financial news and a brief look at the weather brought to you by Southwest Security and Southwest Postal Service, the only postal box service offering 24-hour-a-day, 365 days a year service. Southwest Postal, 4th and Heil, El Centro. Hundreds of U.S. flights were grounded this morning due to a technical disaster impacting businesses worldwide, leading to cancellations, delays, and confusion at airports across the world. A cybersecurity company said the action, not a security incident or cyber attack, but that crisis has also affected international airlines, as well as mass transit in New York and Washington, D.C., some 9/11 operations in the U.S., banking in Australia, South Africa, and the United Kingdom, Hong Kong's Disneyland, and the Israeli Health Service. Yeah, the CrowdStrike, a cybersecurity firm that has Microsoft among its clients, is actively working with customers impacted by a defect found in a single content update for Windows Host. According to the company, it's not a security incident or cyber attack. And corporate America gave social activism a go. Yeah, and it for a time seemed like the big guys were done with the old ways of ignoring social injustices. and keeping their eyes trained squarely on the bottom line. But like most trends, corporate activism moves on a pendulum. And right now, in this election year, we're, they're kind of walking back on that. In the coming year, even more companies are expected to walk back on that. Right now on the big board, we see red. The Dow off 278 points at 4367. The S&P 500 down 14 at 5531. The NASDAQ off 39 points at 17,832. Gold is off 53 cents an ounce. Buy. And oil down 41 cents a barrel. Buy now.
Southwest Security has been protecting properties 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, right here in Imperial and Coachella Valleys. Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. I've been in the private security business for over 25 years and have always made it my mission to always provide my clients with the highest quality security services available. Your satisfaction is my number one priority. And don't forget Southwest Postal, the only postal center in Imperial Valley with 24/7, 365 access to your post office box. Access when you need it. Located on the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
It will be sunny and hot today with a high near 113. Heat index values will make it feel like 116. Light wind becoming southwest about 5 miles an hour this afternoon. Mostly clear tonight with a low around 89. West-southwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming east-southeast after midnight. Sunny and hot on Saturday with a high near 115. South wind about 5 miles an hour. Sunny and hot on Sunday with a high near 114. Southeast wind about 5 miles an hour. 92 degrees, 49% relative humidity. Wind out of the south-southeast at 5 to 7 miles an hour. Air quality good everywhere, except moderate in Calexico and El Centro. Financial news brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company protecting you, your home, your business, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro, the Imperial Valley's local news source.
Is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by T-Mobile.
I'm Cammie McCormick. A massive technology outage has been felt across the globe overnight and this morning. Thousands of flights were delayed or canceled, leaving passengers stranded.
We're just stuck in limbo right now. We don't want to check our bags until we know the flights are actually going to take off.
It also affected hospitals, media outlets, and banks. It happened when a cybersecurity company called CrowdStrike issued an update that affected computers running Microsoft Windows. Company CEO George Kurtz on CNBC.
I want to personally apologize to every organization, every group, and every person who's been impacted by this. We understand the gravity of the situation.
Analyst Ian Scher.
A lot of people are likely going to be doing a little soul searching, thinking about how much power they've handed over to these cybersecurity companies in an effort to be more safe, but at the same time creating this weird single point of failure that likely costs the global economy billions of dollars.
President Biden's campaign is insisting again that he's not stepping aside despite growing calls for him to leave the presidential race. Campaign manager Quentin Folks.
Joe Biden has been very clear. He is running for president of the United States, and our campaign is continuing to implement a strategy to win with him at the top of the ticket.
Biden's campaign does acknowledge slippage in support. CBS News correspondent Weijia Jiang has that.
A new CBS News poll shows Biden trailing Trump in battleground states by 3 points and overall by 5 points. Two senior House Democrats tell CBS News they believe Biden could leave the race in the next few days.
Biden is currently isolated in Delaware, recovering from COVID. Donald Trump at last night's Republican National Convention spoke of the attempt on his life at a rally in Pennsylvania, and then he turned to politics. Amy Dacey is with the Sine Institute of Policy and Politics at American University.
The first, few actions of a second Trump presidency were, as he said, drill, baby, drill, and close our borders. So I think he made it pretty clear what some of the priorities were.
A Russian court has sentenced Wall Street Journal reporter Evan Gershkovich to 16 15 years in prison on espionage charges. Russia expert Beth Noble.
Grishkovich was tried in secret because he was accused of espionage. So we don't know what happened inside the courtroom. But there were just 2 sessions previously for evidence and 1 day for closing arguments, which was today. That means the verdict was delivered before the judge even had time to consider the closing arguments fully.
But the end of the trial could also signal a prisoner swap is in the works. This is CBS News.
Switch to T-Mobile and save with tons of benefits on every plan versus AT&T and Verizon. Use the savings calculator to find out how at T-Mobile.com/switch.
It's better over here. If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has an exclusive rate plan just for you. Right now, get 2 lines of talk, text, and data for just $30 a line. That's a 45% savings versus Verizon and AT&T. Plus, you can get one of the latest 5G phones free when you add a line. That's right, a free 5G phone. Experience all this and more on America's largest 5G network. So why wait? At T-Mobile, customers 55 and up can get 2 lines of talk, text, and data for only $30 a line. Just go to T-Mobile.com/choice55 or visit your local store to make the switch.
With autopay using debit or bank account plus taxes and fees, 45% off 2 lines versus AT&T Starter and Verizon Welcome. Plan benefits vary. Free phones up to $300 off with 24 monthly bill credits and qualifying new line for well-qualified customers plus tax and $35 device connection charge. Contact us before canceling the entire account to continue remaining bill credits. Bill credits end if you pay off device early. See details at T-Mobile.com.
A daredevil movie star has been caught in the act. CBS News correspondent Deborah Rodriguez reports Tom Cruise is at it again.
Our lives are the sum of our choices.
The 62-year-old Mission Impossible star was spotted dangling in midair from a yellow Stearman biplane high above Oxfordshire, England, while he was filming a scene for Mission 8 this week. It involved a fight scene between Cruise's agent Ethan Hunt and Isai Morales, who plays the terrorist Gabriel. Mission Impossible 8 is due to hit theaters next year. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News. Former Hollywood mogul Harvey Weinstein is due in a New York court today ahead of a planned retrial on rape and sexual assault charges. Prosecutors say they're still pursuing new claims against him and expect the new trial in November. His 2020 conviction was thrown out earlier this year. I'm Cammie McCormick, CBS News.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio.
Hey, this is fun, isn't it?
With Carroll Buckley.
Good God. Is this some kind of joke?
That's funny.